So hello and welcome back. We are going to be discussing Beast Complex, Chapter 17, The Turtle and the Gulp. So, Beast Complex has been hitting different. These chapters so far have been absolutely amazing. Like, each one has been getting better and better and better. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen now. So, let's jump right into the chapter. Let's see. Abu in the front seat was born with a strange pattern on his shell. A young turtle with such heavy words on his back. Okay. Oh, okay, already. Hell, huh? Must be hard for him to make friends. Even in class, he's just in his shell. Why does he have hell on his shell? I've never spoken to Abu. I'm not really one to take action without being told to do so. Kiyosumi, may I have a quick word with you? Oh, sure. Remember in Homeroom when I told you about those cigarette butts we found around the school building? I do. Since you're a member of the school's disciplinary committee, I need you to let me know if you see any suspicious students. Okay. And so, I always do what is asked of me. Wait, what? I'm not really one to take action without being told to do so, so I always do what's asked of me. How is she on the disciplinary committee then? What are you looking at? You see, the teacher told me to... Sheesh, did you go crazy from studying so much, Kiyosumi? You being here won't really stop us from smoking as much as we want to. Ah, it's hard to report you without seeing you smoke, so could you... So, what, you want to snitch on us or something, huh? I'm just trying to do what I was told. Oh, he looks like Gosha. Oh, wow. So he's... Okay. Is he a snapping turtle? Is that what he is? He looks rugged, man. He has a sick design. I like it. Not a fan of, like, tattoos, but he has a sick design. So my question is, why is he tattooed? Because when people get, like, their body marked, sometimes it's on a whim, or sometimes it means something to them, or sometimes it's just a hobby. So I'm wondering why he, of all things, why does he have hell written on his back? And it's not just his back either. He has tattoos here, tattoos there, tattoos there. Why? No, and even on his, he's tattooed everywhere, to be honest. Excuse me. This is where I usually take my naps. Abu. The hell shell. The one I see every day. Sorry about that. We didn't know this was your territory. Yeah, we didn't know. Sorry. Territory. Even on his back of his head. Is that a skull? You okay? Are you Abu? Oh, yep, it's totally him. He's always in his shell. Okay. All the handouts given to us today had folds on the edges. Did you notice? Huh? You retract your limbs to hide your tattoos? Are you some kind of gangster? So that's why he does it? No, I'm not in a gang or anything. It's just that every time I stretch out a bit, other animals tend to want to move away from me. That's hilarious though, how he just goes back in. And he's not wearing like a collar or anything. You know how the snake had a collar, or he's not wearing a tie or a collar, so. Let's see. Most of my art was done by myself. I'm trying to become a tattooist, so I've been doing some Dabori. Dabori just means that I practice tattooing myself. You know, I've always wanted to work with your horns, Kiyosumi. he was the only one to notice that every day is a day closer to death. What's she talking about? I'm gonna think of it. I thought it was a stylistic choice, but now that I think about it, I think she's the only animal we've seen with horns like as big as hers are. Because I'm looking at like their design now that I'm thinking about it. Does she not trim those? Let me go back. Yeah. Because goat horns like grow indefinitely. And so what they normally do is they scrape against a rock or a tree to try and like file it down. This doesn't appear to be the case, and hers aren't like curly like a typical mountain goat. Well, I mean they are, but what's gonna happen is it's gonna curl into her. And it's gonna cause problems with like her neck. You see that happen? I've seen like that happen on like, I think it was like Discovery Channel or something like that. Or was it Animal Planet? It was a while ago. But, you know, they have human appendages, so they can just maintain their own. But she said every day is a day closer to death, right? That's the only thing I can think of. Because this is like her defining feature, so it's like, every day is a day closer to death. This is my studio. I'm just borrowing. Wait. I've always wanted to work with your horns. So, okay. Was I right? Or was I... Maybe it'll come up. This is my studio. I'm just borrowing my grandpa's garage. Didn't think someone like you would be interested in something like this. Look, if you want to thank me for earlier, then don't bother getting a tattoo. That's not what I... Your horns are nice, and I'm grateful that you're letting me ink them, but have you considered removing your horns? Okay, so it is your horns. I don't know. At some point in my life, I began to feel like I wasn't able to do anything unless I was told to do so. Why is that? An issue with self-worth, maybe? I've actually seen that before. It's definitely a self-worth and self-esteem issue. But I wonder what caused that. What was the catalyst for that? Maybe I've always wanted other animals to tell me what to do. Aren't those horns of yours dangerous? You'd better go and get those things cut off. Or maybe it's for attention. Maybe she does it because she wants someone to notice. We don't know anything about her, really. Or what causes her to feel that way. But clearly she wants someone to notice. I've always wanted someone to say that to me and save me. Instead, I continued approaching my death for 17 years without anyone noticing, like an idiot. Like, that's something she has to take into her own hands, man. But I don't think she, like... I'm sure she knows that. Maybe she just needs a little push, so... Like I said in previous chapters, where's the connection point gonna come from? Let's see. You know what? Sooner or later, everyone dies. Huh? He just gets started. Animals are too conceited to be worrying about you. There it is. I like how Paru's using shadows here, because he's just telling her the cold hard truth. Back when I first inked my shell, to my surprise, no one really cared. If you think about it, many animals live that way because it makes their lives much easier, don't you agree? Right? They don't want to be inconvenienced. they can't be bothered. Oh, what did he do? Oh, these are like, what, roses and vines? That's actually pretty cool. Flowers really do look good on herbivores, don't they? Come on, let's spend the night to make them bloom. Oh, so they're just gonna hang out? So okay, so this is the connection point. I feel like after this, then she's gonna be able to let go and take things into her own hands. Because that's the thing about it. It has to come from her. Like, if she's told to, like, remove her horns, that's not gonna mean a thing. It needs to come from her. It needs to be by her own power to make that choice. Right? And did he, let me go back real quick. Did he even tell her to, he didn't tell her. He just asked her the question. Have you considered removing your horns, right? Which means that the choice is hers, right? It's still within her power to make that choice. That's a very important part. Small stuff like that. I like catching stuff like that. Huh. All right, so they're going to go on a date. They're hanging out, getting burgers. They took pictures together. It's actually pretty cute. Listening to music. They're bonding. Now this is cool. Stuff like this, man. Beast Complex, it's different. Oh. So this is like the next day? Yosumi, you cut your horns? Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a bit, so I took a week off for surgery. I see, that's pretty surprising. Your face looks much brighter now. Thanks. I promised Abu that I wouldn't tell anyone at school about that day. He's probably congratulating me. This guy. For making my first decision of my own volition. Because there were little flowers blooming on his shell. That's awesome. The night she will never forget. That's awesome. What's this paper say? Sakuretsu High School. Following the blooming of the flower corns, the sense of summer, I hope you are having a nice day. There's been some concern regarding cigarette butts found on the campus, and 3 male students have turned themselves in. They appear to be sorry for their actions, so this incident will be something with the warning. Both parents and guard turned themselves in, so he took care of it. Ah, so he must have took care of it while she was gone. That's pretty dope. Or she took care of it. No, because she was out. Okay, but that's dope though. This was a sweet chapter. I loved it. Let me know what you thought about it. I'll catch you during the next one. So, see ya and take care of yourself.